Well, good morning, guys. I said I'd come back to you about my Swiss Army knife bargain purchase of the week, which was a little while ago now. Always on the lookout for little pen knives and things like that because I sort of collect them, but I don't really know a tremendous amount about them. I've got another Victorinox knife in the car which has got a few more attachments and bits and pieces, a few more blades. But I was wandering around a market which is more akin to a car boot sale and saw this in a watch case cabinet with loads of sort of expensive-ish watches, and saw it, kept my eye on it, kept going back to it, kept looking at it, and asked the guy to get it out, have a look. I said, how much? He said, £7. I said, you're joking, that's well old, because it was really dirty and really grubby. I've cleaned it up a bit, I haven't done a massive job on it yet. And I said, you're joking, that's only worth £3. He said, no, it's definitely worth a fiver. I said, no, I'll give you £3 for it, because I've got to clean it up, etc, etc. And he said, okay. So I snapped his hand off. It's actually an Officier Suisse, which I think is a Spartan. I'm not. There's so many different types of these. The shield emblem, all the ones I've looked at on eBay and sorry about the lighting, eBay, Etsy, other people that are really up on these knives, point it towards like a 1970s job. But I'm really unsure. So if anyone out there knows. It's got no toothpick, no tweezers. It's got a corkscrew. See, it's a little bit grubby in there still. What it has got is the awl, but strangely enough, it hasn't got the eye hole, so you can't thread anything with it. So basically, it's just a boring tool. Like, boring. Just for like. Making holes in stuff, whether it be wood, leather, someone's head. So if anyone can point me in the right direction as to roughly how old it is. I've looked on prices and stuff, and these go for silly money. I mean, in America, some of them are selling for like $70, $80. I've seen some similar in the UK, but with the eye hole for £30, £40. And I picked up £3. I don't intend on selling it because it is actually quite handy. It's pretty light compared to my other one. Obviously it's UK legal. The blade length is about 2.5 inches. The big blade, the small one, I don't know the measurements, but they're both sharp. I've sharpened them both up. So they're pretty sharp now. It's still a little bit grubby, but it's got the proper Swiss Army snap. Because at first I thought, well, maybe it's a fake. But I can tell pretty much straight away because my other one is rock solid, and you can it's just that snap. The large blade's been used a fair bit. I've oiled it up, but the large blade's been used a fair bit, I'd say, because it's very, very easy to get out, and normally these are a little bit stiff. Your thoughts, guys? It's certainly handy, although most bottles of wine I drink don't have a cork anymore, so that's not that handy. The awl, well, I've got to put another notch in my belt because I lost a bit more weight, so that will come in handy. The main long blade, well, that's very handy for everything, isn't it? But it's pretty sharp, so that's why I'm going a bit careful. Can opener, well, most cans have ring pulls now, don't they? But it's all in pretty good nick, to be honest. How much it was used and where this guy got it from, I really don't know. Flathead screwdriver, wire stripper, bottle opener, they're always handy. Not so sure about the wire stripper, but certainly the screwdriver and the bottle opener are very handy. That's really about it. But if anyone's got any info on what it is, what year it is, be really handy. I just want to know a bit of history about it, really. I mean, I think it's 1970s, around there, sort of pre-1980, between 1970 and 1980, I reckon. So I'm going to say 1975. But if anyone knows any different, the scales look orange on here, but they're not. They are actually red. It's because I've got the flashlight on. So, thoughts please, people. Do you like Swiss Army knives? Do you go out hunting for Swiss Army knives? I always just look for little pen knives, really. I've got some lovely sort of like pearl handle ones that are really super old, and the blades are stiff as anything. But I'm not an expert in these things, I just like what I like. And this really is an EDC. UK legal, which is also handy, non-locking. Swiss Army knives generally don't fold up too bad unless you're going absolutely crazy. I've had one fold on me years ago when I was a kid. But they're pretty solid normally. Anyone who's got one will know all about them. So anyone who's into knives and can help me out and let me know. Stick it in the comments and all that jargon. Thanks very much. I'm having a lovely Saturday off, and I just thought I'd upload this because I hadn't actually done it. See you soon, folks. Thanks very much. Oh, by the way, thanks a lot to new subscribers who I've actually gained, I think, about 8 in the last week. So may not seem a lot to you guys that have got lots of subscribers, but to me, I'm on 60 now, so that's amazing, really. For someone who I don't think is that interesting. Anyway, cheers, guys. Big thumbs up. Share and all that. Love you guys. See you soon. I hope that was in focus, by the way, all of that. I'll have to check it now and then start again if not. Cheers.